Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It's Aly Kat here, your grandma's favourite, and in today's video we're going to be taking a closer look at Mr. Karate. Mr. Karate is the latest character to join Fatal Fury City of the Wolves and completes the DLC lineup for May. To give you a recap, we've had Kim Jae-hoon, Nutmeg Geese, Blue Mary, Wolfgang Krauser, and in June we've got confirmed Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. So before we go in further, I just want to say a big thank you to SNK for allowing me early access to Mr. Karate. I've had lots of fun. Keep a lookout for more content, and you're more than welcome to drop a subscribe to the channel. Keeps me motivated to make more videos just like this one. So we're going to take a look first of all at the mysterious origins of the Tengu and the Tengu mask. Then we're going to have a look at the origins of Mr. Karate in the Art of Fighting series, and also where Mr. Karate has made some appearances in other SNK games. Then we're going to get into some SNK goodies that were sent to us, including some exclusive developer matches of Mr. Karate in action, and also a special preview of his episodes of Southtown as well. So if you're a big Mr. Karate fan, don't forget to wait to the end of the video for another special announcement. You don't want to miss this. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into it. The word Tengu translates roughly as heavenly dog, a name that originates from ancient Chinese mythology and was later adopted into Japanese folklore. Despite the name, Tengu are rarely depicted as dog-like creatures. Instead, they are mostly commonly portrayed as powerful supernatural beings with human and bird-like characteristics, occupying a unique place in Japan's rich tradition of legends and spiritual beliefs. When people think of Japanese folklore, few figures are as iconic or as intriguing as the Tengu. These legendary supernatural beings have occupied a unique place in Japanese mythology for centuries, evolving from feared mountain spirits into enduring symbols of wisdom, martial prowess, and spiritual discipline. Traditionally, Tengu are depicted with striking features, fierce eyes, a stern expression, and most famously, a long red nose, said to dwell deep within remote mountains and ancient forests. They are portrayed as both guardians and tricksters, existing at the boundary between the human and spiritual worlds. Early folklore often described them as dangerous entities capable of misleading travellers, testing the proud and challenging arrogant warriors over time. However, their image transformed and they came to be reversed as masters of strategy, martial arts and hidden knowledge. So from the Tengu comes the inspiration for the Tengu mask. The Tengu mask, distinguished by its elongated nose and commanding gaze, has become one of the most recognisable symbols in Japanese culture. It appears in traditional festivals, theatrical performances, religious ceremonies, and martial arts traditions throughout Japan. More than a striking visual icon, the mask embodies strength, vigilance, discipline, and the relentless pursuit of mastery. At the same time, it serves as a cautionary reminder against excessive pride and arrogant flaws that are frequently punished in Tengu legends. Within many martial art traditions, the Tengu is closely associated with legendary swordsmanship and warrior training. Folklore tells of skilled swordsmen venturing into the mountains where Tengu imparted secret techniques and profound lessons in combat. As a result, the Tengu came to symbolize the ideal martial artist, disciplined in body, sharp in mind, humble in character, and committed to lifelong growth on both physical and spiritual levels. Today, the image of the Tengu continues to inspire practitioners, artists and storytellers alike, standing as a powerful reminder that true mastery comes not only from skill, but also from wisdom, self-control and respect. Here are some benefits for those that possess the Tengu mask. Number 1. Protection. Tengu masks were believed to possess protective qualities, warding off evil spirits and bringing good fortune. In this sense, wearing a Tengu mask was akin to invoking the powers of the Tengu for personal protection. Number 2. Transformation. Tengu masks allowed actors to transform into mythical beings, blurring the lines between reality and fantasy. They symbolize the ability to transcend human limitations and tap into the supernatural realm. Number 3. Wisdom. The Tengu are often portrayed as wise and knowledgeable beings. By wearing a Tengu mask, individuals could emulate these qualities and seek guidance from the spirits of the Tengu. Number 4. Power. Tengu masks are imbued with a sense of power and authority. They represent the extraordinary abilities and supernatural strength of the Tengu, allowing wearers to tap into their own inner power. So I hope you enjoyed that introduction to the Tengu and the Tengu mask, giving you some insights into Japanese folklore. So as you can see, those masks hold a lot of power. So let's take our focus to Mr. Karate now, and his first appearances in the Art of Fighting series. So this game is the prequel to the Fatal Fury series, and it is set in Southtown, revolves around two main heroes, that's Ryo Sakazaki and also Robert Garcia. So Ryo's younger sister called Yuri gets kidnapped, and Ryo and Robert are on a quest around Southtown to bring her back safely. So when you first come across Mr. Karate, he's got a question mark under his name because he is like unknown. But on successfully defeating him, Ryo attempts to do one final move before being stopped by Yuri.
Yuri, 大丈夫か? 心配したんだぞ。Yuri。
私はなんともないの。お兄ちゃん、その人、私たちの。
What better way to end the first game than a to be continued? Who's in number 2? And who is Mr. Karate?
Don't do it, brother. That man is
In coming to Art of Fighting 2, and we start to learn a little bit more about what happened in the first game and also who is Mr. Karate. So the original Mr. Karate is Takuma Sakazaki, who is Ryo and Yuri's dad. So he took on that persona to take on the Syndicate, but it got a bit complicated because then you had Ryo and Robert going after him in the first game. So in Art of Fighting 2, Takuma is a playable character and he is in Southtown wanting to get revenge back on the Syndicate and to finally get to Geese Howard.
Round 1. Fight!
So Takuma does come close to defeating Geese Howard, but then Geese manages to escape to his luxury plane. So then Geese tells his servant to put out a hit on Jeff Bogard, who's causing some trouble. I think that's what he's saying anyway. When we get to the ending, Takuma is suffering from exhaustion. His body can't take it anymore. It's really interesting because this is a recurring theme with Takuma, as we see later on in his other appearances. Moving on to King of Fighters 97, Mr. Karate tries to reveal himself to Team After Fighting. Of course, Robert, Ryo and Yori already know pretty much who he is, but it's put in there anyway for light relief. In those early games, Takuma was definitely Mr. Karate, but something to shift there, as we can see in King of Fighters 15 ending. Ryo takes on the persona as Mr. Karate 2 and shocks the rest of the team. So he's encouraging them that they've got lazy since opening up their own Kyokugen grill, which seems to be doing very well. And you've got Marco there, basically just left to run the business, as the others want to desperately train to invoke the new spirit of Kyokugen karate. So what's interesting about Ryo is that as Mr. Karate 2, he dons more of a dark persona. So he's got a dark gi as opposed to an orange one, which is interesting because Mr. Karate does make appearances after Mr. Karate 2, and you just kind of have to figure out how they look, which one it is. It's the original Takuma and also it's Ryo as well. Really interesting. So a very rare game from SNK, which is Baruki 1, which does deal with mixed martial arts from around the world. So with this particular one, for representing karate, was actually Ryo, and you can see him with his signature dark gi as Mr. Karate 2, or it's implied anyway. In Fatal Fury Wild Ambition, back in 1999, Mr. Karate 2 also appears as a secret boss. Moving on to SVC Chaos, that's SNK vs Capcom, we do have Mr. Karate defeating Athena for the top spot, actually fighting in heaven, which is absolutely bizarre. Once completing this, when he returns back down to Earth, you can see once again that Mr. Karate is injured and he's feeling like his energy is super low. This tells me that it's implied that it is the original Takuma Mr. Karate and not Ryo as Mr. Karate number 2. So with the King of Fighters Maximum Impact Series 1 and 2, Ryo does make his debut as Mr. Karate 2. It's really interesting because he's got the black gi on, of course, as we talked about before, and he's got slightly different Tengu mask as well. Seeing Mr. Karate 2 in action is very impressive, so you will notice a lot of similar moves, but also some of his trademarked classic Ryo moves as well from the Art of Fighting series. One notable mention is a very interesting interaction between Rock Howard and Mr. Karate 2. Seems quite entertaining.
Who uses that style? If you think you know Kyokugen, you got another thing coming.
King of Fighters 13 was interesting because that's original Takuma, and he's going up against Mr. Karate 2, you could argue, because it is Ryo. So as you can see here, it's the sort of battling to see who's got the strongest Kyogen karate. So this now brings us up to date with the more popular appearances of Mr. Karate. But what do we have for City of the Wolves? Well, it's interesting because we do have a new persona for Mr. Karate. It's been Takuma so far confirmed, it's been Ryo so far it's confirmed. But who is this new version? He strolls into Southtown and him in business. What we know from the trailer is that there's a crossover between Ryo and it looks like it could be Robert. But let's take a look. So as you can see from before that teaser trailer for Mr. Karate, I love that one, there is a clear crossover between Ryo and Robert because we've got Robert's famous coin and we also see his glove as well. So it basically confirms that Mr. Karate is Robert Garcia, or at least it's heavily implied anyway. But the question is, why would Robert need to wear the Tengu mask? It will be revealed in City of the Wolves. So I hope you enjoyed that history there of the Tengu masks, and also the lore of Mr. Karate and the world famous Kyogen karate from Takuma. Now we're going to get into some SNK goodies. And that's going to be some developer matches of Mr. Karate in action. So let's see what's going on. Big thanks once again to SNK for early access. Enjoy these developer matches. So first up we've got Mr. Karate versus Krauser.
Round one. Get ready. Fight.
And as always, I'm loving that character model for Mr. Karate. Just the way that the jacket is just hanging off the shoulders. So cool. Right, so I've already noticed the classic Art of Fighting sound effects. Oh, there's also is a spirit charge there as well. And that is pretty much exclusive to Mr. Karate from the original Art of Fighting games. They're looking explosive. Oh my god.
Is that all?
Oh my goodness.
Round two. Get ready. Fight.
Check out Mr. Karate's drip. He's wearing the finest Italian clothing. It's another little subtle hint that it's Robert. Oh. Oh my god. Unbelievable. That is lethal. Alright, so up next we've got Mr. Karate versus Mr. Big. Another showdown of the bosses.
Having a fight here, huh?
Oh, that taunt.
For the both of us.
Right, notice the remix as well in the background. Right, so those fans of Art of Fighting 3 will recognise that. It's very interesting you see all these characters come back on the developer matches because, like, I remember like Mr. Big and Krauser, like, so much fun. Oh. This new version of Mr. Karate is a remix of all of them, to be honest. Moves from the original. Also, you got some of Robert Garcia's moves as well in there. A bit of a melting pot. Oh. Oh my god. This hidden gear is explosive. Oh.
K.O. Mr. Karate wins.
So Mr. Karate is looking very explosive there. So big thanks to SNK once again for early access. Alright, so now we're going to take a special look at a preview of Mr. Karate's episodes of Southtown. So if you don't know about this game mode, this is the single player story mode, and what I like about this one is, if you've had enough of playing ranked or online for a bit, and you want something very chilled out, this is perfect. Not only do you get into the character's individual story, but you also get to see how they interact with the other characters in Southtown, and you get to build up your experience and have some fun along the way. So let's take a closer look at Mr. Karate's episodes of Southtown. Look at that, a luxury Italian car. It could only be Mr. Garcia. That's so cool, his demeanour. Right, so we've got Mr. Karate seemingly in familiar surroundings with his distinctive Tengu mask. The man speaks with a strong Italian accent. His true identity remains a mystery. Oh yes, this guy can fight on par with Ryo. This is so interesting. Still adds a little bit of mystery behind his motives, but I'm sure we're going to find out. Oh. And Mr. Karate explains his situation to the man beside him. Okay, we've got Marco. He's the current master of Kyogen Karate. And this is so cool. So Marco is warning him about the dangers of Southtown. And Mr. Karate is saying don't worry about it. Oh. Oh, so Marco's going to show him the delights of Southtown. But don't worry, Marco, I'm pretty sure Mr. Karate is very well prepared for any encounters. Okay, so Mr. Karate cruises down the boulevard in Central City. Okay, he's coming in through the open windows. Brings back pleasant memories and he smiles. Imagine smiling underneath that mask. So funny, his profile cuts a handsome silhouette as he leans back in his seat. My goodness. I bet nobody would believe that I was a real troublemaker on these streets back in the day. You know, I wonder how old man Todo is getting along. I bet he's still going around trying to spread his school of ancient martial arts. So that is Kasumi's dad, of course, who was in the original Art of Fighting games, like number 1 and 2. Oh, Mr. Lee. That is a blast from the past. And he was the one that had the monkey mask on, if you remember him. In the original Art of Fighting games, but a specialist in Chinese medicine. Very interesting. Alright, so we've got the first quest. Alright, so we've got a balloon.
Child's play. Final round. Get ready.
Let's see what's going on. Oh, I'm loving that block. Oh. Oh.
Mr. Karate, win. Is that all?
Oh my gosh. It looks so stylish.
How about that? Pretty good, huh? That's the power of
He literally has to stop himself.
karate.
So that was a quick sneak peek at Mr. Karate's episodes of Southtown. But I hope you enjoyed the video. We've come to the end of it now. So overall, we've gone through the history of the Tengu and the Tengu mask. We've looked at Mr. Karate in his various forms in the different games. And we had a quick look to see what it looks like in City of the Wolves. And he's looking fantastic. But what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Now, as mentioned at the beginning, there is a special feature that I was going to drop at the end of this video. So I am happy to tell you about the special animated trailer for Mr. Karate that was dropped on the 27th of May on release by the legendary producer Masami Oburai. Of course, those that know, was involved in the original Fatal Fury overs. So why don't you check out the link in the description? We can see the full length version of it. And really excited for some potential new movies to come. I've got to say, the animated trailers are the most hyped thing ever. Big thanks again to SNK for early access. And don't forget, if you'd like to join the community, you're more than welcome to drop a subscribe to the channel. Keeps me motivated to make more videos just like this one. But until next time, look after yourselves and I'll see you again on the next video. Thank you so much.